budget. But I think that's a good start where you were now with that one. We can give that a go, and then let's retry.
Okay, let me send you a new link. Before we post it out, let's just test it ourselves.
Right. Okay.
I'll post it to Wild Bill too.
Okay, cool. I got it here now. Right. Okay. What's... Oh.
I'll post it to Wild Bill too.
Okay, now we could. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, right. I'll get this link sent out then.
Yeah, let's go for it. Cool, let's rock. Let me go back to...
Right. Live game.
Let me tag everybody. Edit. Okay. We've got 3 watching now. That's us. So
Nobody else.
I'll wait for about like 5 people, and then we'll get to like 8. We can get going. So I'll do a little chat with you then up front about how it all went, and like,
Yeah, go for it.
you know, the rationale behind having that.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's check this. How many teams were involved?
I think we had. I mean, some people didn't play all their games, but we had 26.
Okay. 26.
Yeah, 2 groups of 7.
Do you have
2
the
groups
group
of
B?
6.
Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. So you got 16 points.
Yeah, that was 5 wins and a draw.
Okay. 5 wins and a draw. Nice. Who did you draw against?
Apoco, so which was Schalke.
I see. Good evening, Maza. Good evening, Yupko. Hi, and Andre. Maza is munching on popcorn because Maza got a famous scalp, I hear.
He got lucky. That's all I'm going to say. He got lucky.
Maza with the big scalp. So yeah, good start to the season for him.
Well, it wasn't a league game, fortunately.
Oh, was it? Okay,
Nah.
okay.
So I'm safe on that one
Good,
still.
Maza. He doesn't want anyone to know. Now the pressure's on, bruv. Gotta keep that up, Maza. Let's see. Guys, we said we're gonna wait for 5 people to join, which will put us up to 8, because we were the first 3 on the scene. So once we have another person join, we'll go for it. So, Pro Crypto, before we get into the match, let's just talk about the International Champions Cup final. This is something that you came up with during the Christmas break just to keep everybody occupied?
Yeah, definitely. Just obviously the season didn't start till today, so it was just really getting something together just to ensure people could play with their teams, be happy with their formations and how they play, and just being ready for the new season really. But whilst on the next note, taking the pressure off the admins who they've deserved a break over Christmas without doubt.
For sure.
So
Yeah, no, they're doing an amazing job.
I do want to give a big shout out to Ultima because he was the guy. I came up with the format, but he was the guy behind the scenes who worked hard getting all the results in, all the data, and he was superb. So, yeah, big thanks to Ultima for his help. Yeah.
Big ups to Ultima. Nice one. Dope. So now the season is about to kick off. I did say on the Discord that if, anyone who's trying to kind of scout pro cryptologist and Wild Bill is an opportunity. This is why I took the gig, because I realized that I'm playing you as one of my first games. So I'm also on a scouting mission. So let's see. Okay, gents, we've got our enough viewers. Let's go for it. We're waiting for about 5 or more people to join us, and that's where we're at. Good evening. Welcome, everybody. It's the International Champions Cup final between Pro Cryptologist and Wild Bill. Zenit versus Sporting. And if you missed kind of the background to this was just a little preseason tournament put together to keep guys who are keen on still playing active, whilst also giving the admins a rest. And big ups to Pro Cryptologist and, of course, Ultima for making this happen, giving us a nice way to get into the new season. So, as you can see, the two gents getting their teams ready for action this evening. I hope you've put on a bet. I'm just going to check what everyone's kind of feeling the consensus is as far as the live game bets are concerned. Remember, we want the results, score, and the first goal scorer. Okay? We got Zeko in the mix. Azmoun is also in the mix. Let's see. I saw another name that came up. Petagna as one of the first goal scorers, and Dzyuba if he starts for Zenit. And he is in the starting 11, it seems. Looking at the preparations, Dzeko also starts. Trying to see if anyone who made a bet on someone who's not in the starting 11. But looking at it, Petagna's in there, Dzeko's in there, Dzyuba's in there. And so we'll see how this one pans out. Let me see. I think the one other guy I was looking for was Azmoun. And let's see. He starts on the bench, it would seem, for Zenit. So you might want to quickly change that bet. And all bets will close once we go off to the game, giving you a chance to maybe just make a slight amendment based on the actual starting 11 of both coaches. But yeah, Dzeko leading the line alongside Rafa Silva and Lucas Vazquez for Sporting, it would seem. Fred, Matuidi and Saul in the midfield. And Mundi, Pau Torres, Cortez and who's that? Conti at right back for Sporting. On the other side, Zenit have set up their stall. Belotti and Petagna up front with Dzyuba, Sane, Henderson, and Barros in the midfield. We've got Kamara and Rudiger in the middle of defense. Lunev in goal. And Kolinnikov, Spolenkov, I think it is. Yeah, on the right. And we've got Rakitsky on the left. So here we go, folks. All bets are closed as we get ready for this game to cap off the pre-season tournament that was the International Champions Cup. 5 wins and 1 draw is how Pro Cryptologist won his group. Finished at the top of the group against his opponent, who didn't get as many points, but was the top of his group. Sporting Stadium looking great, and we're off. as see Mundy running down that flank. So much space in front of him, so much time, but a good clearance there just to stem that attack. Positive start from Pro Cryptologist. He's got that space, he'll take it. It's still at the hands of, or the feet should I say, of a Sporting player, and a good reaction save there. Belotti now. Rakitsky dispatches Belotti, who's on his bike, who's in the center. Won't matter as Conti recovers so well. Cortez switches it out to Mundy again. Will he have as much room and as much space? He decides to share the load with Fred. It's Dzeko. He's got the ball at his feet. Doesn't have pace, but he finds one of his teammates. Mundy looking to cross. And he does make the cross, and it's a goal in the 7th minute of the game. Lucas Vasquez latches on to that cross, with Mundy having so much joy down that left flank throughout the opening stages of this game, and it's no wonder that's where the goal has come from. And a well dispatched cross there for Mundy. And this time, the second time of trying with this approach, he doesn't find the tallest of the players, but he finds one who's just as effective, Lucas Vasquez. And we're off with the first goal. Sporting, Lucas Vasquez, not many called it. So, the accountants at our Discord will be very pleased that some money stays in the kitty, because not many people call that one. Lucas Vasquez, first goal scorer. No winners confirmed for first goal scorer. Thank you.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
As we see Sane got a good mix of talent as Wild Bill, and he's looking to punish what should have been a clearance there, but that pressure on Mundy told, and the cross at least engaging the defense. Not much more than that. Not a corner, it's a goal kick as Pro Cryptologist looks to build from the back. As we see here, Fred finds Rafa Silva. Mundy, once again, so much space, so much pace. And he has the strength to get past. And a good header there to clear their lines, but not far enough. This ball is bouncing around, and Pro Cryptologist can't make the most of it as it goes wide there. That could have gone anywhere, but to the relief of Zenit, they were able to regroup and start again. Smolnikov finds Duba. Henderson on the ball. Sane now in possession, finds Smolnikov. Belotti on the ball, looking for the shot, and a good block there from the Sporting defenders. An essential block to keep things at 1-0. As they went in search of their equalizer. Will maybe get another chance, yes, as they pick the pocket of the likes of Mundy there, trying to build yet another attack on that side of the field. They'll give it a go from this side. Conti, Saul, Lucas Vasquez now, the goal scorer on the ball. It was a good overlapping run there that Lucas Vasquez didn't utilize, but can they find another space? Instead it is Wild Bill looking for Belotti. Not enough strength to commandeer the ball. But they'll try again. Sane now. Gives it to Henderson. He looks for Sane, who had lots of pace. Back to Henderson. He's going to take a shot. Maybe just one pass too many there. But we're seeing intent from Wild Bill to restore parity as soon as possible. Plenty of time still in the tie. Opting to build from the back. Conte finds Lucas Vasquez. Saul. Conti makes a great run. This time it is being used. And Saul pulling the strings along with Fred, who looks for Rafa Silva. He tries to make it, but of course, no! Instead, it is Dzeko. He scores. You got the same body type as Rafa there. So, as you can see there, Dzeko, incredible to find that ball. There was just so much confusion in the box here, but instead it's him and onside just to slip it past the goalkeeper for 2 goals. And Sporting now just tightening their grip on their game. But this is our Discord, which means that things can change. Wild Bill more than has it in him to claw this back. And Dzeko just fouled there. This will be a good result for some of those who have predicted a scoreline like this. But there's still a long ways to go. So it's essentially a process of elimination now as to the scorelines that were predicted. Wild Bill going in search of a goal to get him back in the game as Petagna now on the ball. There's a run being made by Smolnikov, and his cross can't make it. Instead, the likes of Fred are on the ball. Finds Dzeko. Dzeko looking for support. Saul. There's a good through ball there. He stays on side. Lucas Vasquez looking for a teammate, and instead it's a good clearing header from the defense of Zenit. Conte will try again. Fred now on the ball. Building the pressure of Sporting, but that is a great tackle from Barrios. Petagna now looking for an open man. He finds Rudiger. Rakitsky to Zuba. One of the stronger players on the pitch. Muscles himself out of that situation. They're looking for the openings, and as I say that, the ball intercepted by Sporting. But a good recovery here as well. Bill just goes in search of 1 goal before the half-time break. But now, Rafa Silva looking for that run from Mundy. Instead he goes to the center with Fred and Saul. And Dzeko maybe had more time to turn there. Instead looks for Vasquez. Had a lot of space. I was surprised to see Dzeko as we go into the halftime break, ladies and gentlemen, with the score at 2-0. The stats show the story. 2 chances on target for Sporting, and they've converted, whilst the 1 solitary chance just not getting the rub of the green on Zenit with that one. But there is still another half to go, and a good start to what's been a good game so far. Like I said, you might be facing one of these gents in the upcoming week of fixtures as the season gets underway. I'm playing against Pro Cryptologist, so yep, just, you know, regular scouting trip. Trying to figure out how to stop the Sporting train. Mazza, I'll be hitting you up. Smolnikov now on the ball as we start the second half, and what a start that could have been to the second half as Belotti gets on the end of that. But that acrobatic kick just not getting the desired result. Would have been a spectacular goal, but just over the bar. Sporting now go in search of a goal that would make this one an even tougher mountain to climb. Still looking for another goal, still attacking. Still looking dangerous. Is Saul here? Can he find the cross? He does, and it's Dzeko just getting the side netting there. And
they've got to stop the cross.
So accurate are these crosses that you just know it's a chance on goal for Sporting. And they've used them so well in the game, those crosses. Mundy and Vasquez for that first goal.
Conte drives it forward.
Speaking of Lucas Vasquez, can he replicate his first half performance with another goal? Pau Torres looking to recover there, but instead it is Henderson looking to help the men in blue build up an attack, and almost a good shot there. Wasn't clean, too much pressure, but it did trouble the keeper who clears his lines. Pro Cryptologist now looking to break quickly. Saul on the ball. He finds Dzeko, who's just offside. Just offside. And Apocalypse making a good point. 3 shots, 2 goals. It's not Pro Crypto who's playing. What should that be? 3 shots, 3 goals. You know, I guess we're all getting warmed up for the new season. And such good opposition as a game before you get into the resumption of the league is a good way to sharpen your sword, so to speak, as some good passes are being strung together here by Wild Bill, but he just can't get the shot off as Sporting clear their lines. Fred and Saul have just been really good at keeping things tidy in that midfield. Lucas Vasquez and Conte linking up.
Lucas Vasquez.
Vasquez looks for Matuidi.
Lovely feet.
He finds Saul, who goes, his shot gets blocked. There's a run here being made. Belotti's on the ball, but he takes the ball instead and finds Sané. He gets to Petagna, but looks like a good tackle. Or at least according to the referee, as play is allowed to continue. Saul and Vasquez, he finds Conte. Can he be a supplier now? Instead, once again, finding a lot of joy with just being able to recycle the ball around the box, and they go for the shot, and it's there! The third goal from Edin Dzeko, his second of the day, and it is 3-0 to Sporting. It is the International Champions Cup final. We've got our third goal, and we're hoping that Wild Bill can also get in on the act. Both sides have 5 substitutions, the opportunity to switch things up, as you would, I guess, in pre-season. Get a look at your side and some of the players you have and options you have coming off the bench, as we see some substitutions being made for Sporting. But not on the side of Zenit, I don't think. Yeah, it looks like Cabral will come on for Rafa Silva. Barinov in for Matuidi. Petagna now on the ball. He makes the cross, and that's a good save. Keeper comes out to punch the ball. Barrios, though, looking for Petagna again. He gets appended in the box, but play on, waves the ref. Sporting now. Dzeko on the ball. Gets past 2 defenders. 2 defenders creating a bit of a gap for him to run through, but he is in the end nullified. And be a stoppage in play here for the foul. Sporting free kick. Played to Conte. Lucas Vasquez on the ball. Conte providing support. How often have we seen this tonight? Fred finds Saul, who looks for the goal, and he too finds a goal and his name onto the score sheet this evening. Saul getting the 4th goal for Sporting. Well then, there you have it, folks. Those of you who called this one, I don't know how many people bet this scoreline, but it's 4-0 as it stands. Zenit now going to their bench, switching things up. And it's been a tough one on Zenit. Just been limited to 1 shot on target. That's still from the first half, meaning in the second half they've not had any. As we see there, Jovan Cabral, what he thought was a tackle, adjudged a foul by the ref. Kudus gets it to Henderson, who's dispossessed, and Dzeko will hold up the ball as he finds Lucas Vasquez, who gets on his bike, and he can't. Raczynski just can't keep up with him, and that was almost another goal, but his Zenit teammates deciding to help him out in that instance, and it's still only 4-0, but what a run there from Lucas Vasquez, and almost devastating effect. He'll try again, but he can't get past Kudus. Zenit have possession now, and maybe an opportunity to affect the scoreline. Barrios gets the ball out to Petagna. Good strength. Smolnikov finds Petagna yet again, who finds Juba! Oh, and Juba just couldn't get the telling finish on that one. And you would expect him to finish those from so close with his shot. Should have been a goal. Mundi now finds Cabral. Dzeko dispossessed by Camara. And Zuba and Petagna combining, but body's getting in the way of what looks like could have been a good move. Oh, and maybe not the right option, but Zuba gets a chance to score, and he does this time around from what is probably a harder opportunity, but he takes it this time, does the Burley striker. Finally, Wild Bill is on the score sheet through Zuba. And Dzeko now on the ball. Rudiger tidies up. Zuba. Nice long pass over to Kudus. Who I didn't think was going to get to the ball. And did, having pressed that button. It was a great raking pass across the pitch there. As Proctologist now was looking to start something, but nipped in the bud here as Petagna gets onto the ball, and what a great save there from the keeper. Petagna getting into a good position. As you can see here, just that great pass, lateral pass that puts him in a good position from Belotti. And Henderson get the ball into the box, and a good big header there, strong one from Antonio Rudiger. And they halve the deficit to Zenit. Amazing corner there, and even better header from Rudiger. 4-2 is the scoreline at the death. 6-goal thriller. Credit to you if you called this one. There's Belotti there. Petagna finds Juba. They're not done yet, it would seem. Petagna has an opportunity and a good onrushing save there from the keeper, and that's how it'll end, folks. 4-2 the final score to Sporting against Zenit. What a great game to watch. Lots of attacking football, and that's what I loved about it. It was open until the very end, no one trying to protect a lead, and I guess it's because it's not that serious. It's a pre-season friendly, just everybody to get a good amount of game time into their system before the season starts. Pro Cryptologist, thank you so much for hosting this tournament and for giving us a great game. How did you find that one?
Yeah, I think Wild Bill will probably be the first to say that that's quite unusual in terms of games we've played for me to go up like that. I mean, yeah, it's just one of those games where I took my chances, and sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, and yeah, everything just seemed to go. Unusual things too. Dzeko, I think Shaka put in the comments, played like Ronaldinho. Yeah, he did with the ball, and it's very unusual. So, yeah, interesting game, to say the least.
No, for sure. No, it was. I think there was a lot of things there that some people thought they, could predict. Vasquez being the first goal scorer, being the man to rise highest in the box for that opening goal. But that was a pinpoint cross. That seems to be a strength of your game. Those crosses always seem to kind of find their intended target.
Yeah, no, definitely, and that's always been part of my game is using the width. But you can see Wild Bill, he adapted his tactics to that later in the game. But I think I came quite fortunate because two of my other goals came from playing through the middle. So space did open up through the middle when he tried to, stop what was going on the outside. So hopefully with my strategy there, going through into the season, that'll be useful.
Okay, cool. We're both learning from each other ahead of our game. But no, well done. Congratulations, and thank you to Wild Bill. He doesn't have a headset, but big up to him too for being a great competitor. And thanks to everybody who was tuned in as well. Thanks, guys.
One final thing.
Update. Yeah.
One final thing. Muzza, you were lucky, man, earlier. You were so lucky. I am getting you. So don't you worry, I'm coming for you, Muzza. Right, that's it from me.
Guys. That's, just for some context, Muzza got a scalp against Pro Cryptologist earlier. So, and he asked us not to tell anyone, but everyone knows now. So there we go, Muzza, you're a marked man. Thank you very much, Pro Cryptologist. Thank you to everybody who was watching on YouTube and for your comments and always keeping things lively. And we'll catch you on the Discord. Take care.